Right, 6.3, more trigonometric equations. This is going to be a lot like what we did last time. It's just with using some different trig identities and things. So first thing, we're just going to follow the same steps that we followed before. If the equation that they've given you is linear, then you can just solve it like you would a regular linear equation using inverse operations. So in this case, this is, I can't find my pen. This is linear, so we can just use inverse equations to solve. So that just means get x by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is, so here's my equation, 2 sine x over 2 equals 1. It happens to be a half angle here, but we're just solving like normal. So I'm going to divide by 2. So that gives me sine of x over 2 equals a half. Now right here, because I'm using inverse operations, is where I would do my arc sine in order to get rid of this sign. So if I arc sine that side, I have to arc sine this side as well. And so that doesn't cancel that. I'm left with x over 2 equals, now I have to arc sine, ask myself, where is sine positive 1/2? So all students, it's going to be in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. Sine is the y value, so if you're using the left hand trick, sine needs to be on bottom, so I would fold one finger in. In this case, you can see it says over the interval 0 to 2 pi, so we're looking for radians. So if I folded that finger in, that's the pi over 6 finger, which means it is, this would be pi over 6, pi over 6, sorry, and also I need the pi over 6, whatever the fraction is in quadrant 2 that has a 6 on bottom, and that's going to be 5 pi over 6. Because remember, straight across right here is pi, which is 6 pi over 6, which means if you back up a little, that would make this 5 pi over 6. So then I have to finish this problem. So that's what makes these a little bit different. I'm not done yet because I have x over 2. So now I have to multiply both sides by 2. And that simplifies to make the answer to this one, x equals pi over 3. And same thing here. And that simplifies to make this 5 pi over 3. So that's the two answers over the interval of 0 to 2 pi. Now it asks for all of the solutions. Well, I've found the solutions for the first go around. So this is my first trip around the unit circle. But if I want to keep going, it would be plus 2 pi n. And x also equals 5 pi over 3 plus 2 pi n. So that's it.